never done before. And this is really exciting because when you have a program that's 75 years, there are not a lot of things that we haven't done before, and this is brand new for us. When we realized, when we did the math, that we are not only the oldest band in Fairfax County, but we were going to have this major 75th anniversary, the Herndon High School Boosters got together and they decided that we were going to commission a piece of music to mark this really big deal. But not only that, normally if you commission a composer, you put a contract out a few years in advance, and you tell them, I want a 3-minute fanfare, and that's the end of that, and in a year they deliver you the piece, and here you go. But we don't want just that because we're Herndon, right? So we went and said, actually, we want something that everyone in our pyramid can play, and that our alumni can play. So tonight is the world premiere. No one has ever heard this piece before, played start to finish. This is the first group. And in fact, none of us had ever heard the complete piece before we did a run through. Well, we didn't even do start to finish until we started to put these pieces together. When I went to our composer, I said, I want one set of parts for area band, I want another set of parts for middle school, and I want a third set for the high school, and I want them to all fit together like a puzzle piece. So even though all three of our groups have been rehearsing it separately for 2 months, we had never heard how every part together sounded until tonight, which is so cool. I don't know of any other piece like this that's out there. I don't know of any other piece that's written for grade 1 all the way to the most advanced grade 6, all at the same time. So you're gonna hear whole notes while you hear sextuplets, all happening at the same time and all the parts jigsaw together. Now, we're gonna take six conductors to make this happen, but we're also really fortunate to have the actual composer with us here tonight, Mr. Andrew Sherrick.
Thank you. So when Mr. Dovey approached me about writing this piece in December of last year, so December of 2021, my first thought was, yes, absolutely. And then she went and said all of those things and all of those parts, and I went, okay. But my teaching career started here at Herndon. It started actually right here in this very school at Herndon Middle School. This is where I had my first band teaching job. And so the opportunity and the thought of being able to come back here to Herndon and have the chance to write a piece for these amazing students was a no-brainer for me. So I'm so thrilled to be back here at Herndon where my career started. And that's kind of where I took this piece and the idea behind the composition of it. So, Like Diamonds Shine is the title of the piece, and Diamonds obviously for a diamond anniversary, our 75th year here at Herndon. And then Shine came from the message that I wanted to send to all of the students here on stage performing and all of the past and future Herndon band students. So, you come into band, you come in 5th grade, and elementary school students, how many of you came into 5th grade and were like, I'm so good at my instrument, I know exactly what I'm doing? Okay, a couple of you, cool. Most of you not, and hey, middle and high school kids, how many of you came into elementary school and were like, yeah, I'm rocking this, I'm the best at my instrument? How many of you? The trumpets. But my point is, when you have as long and storied a career as we do here at Herndon, to be able to go from 5th grade, and then by the time they get to be seniors in high schools, they're playing their butts off and playing some really hard music and playing it really, really well. I just wanted to send that message to all the students that just to shine. And really, everything that you do, excel at it, pursue it, and the last 75 years, the first 75 years of the Herndon Band program have been pretty awesome, and I look forward to seeing the next 75 years and seeing how. So, without further ado, here is Like Diamonds Shine.
would go back and he would come back with new sketches and they'd say, no, we like that. And putting all of those different pieces together. Now we come to what is a Herndon tradition, and again, we're the only pyramid that does this. I've never heard of another school system doing this at all, where we put stars and stripes together and everyone gets to play together. Here we go, stars and stripes forever.